Okay, we live in the crib, Vibin With Veto. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibin With Veto. Also follow us on Instagram at Vibin With Veto. You already know the slogan. We vibrating higher, okay? Yeah. And I got my dog in the building. What's up, bro?
Yeah, what's good, bro?
And what's good, man? You all right?
Yes.
How y'all niggas doing today, man?
Alive, moving.
My bad.
Nah, you good. I feel like as blacks, we could say what's up, my nigga.
Yeah. Facts.
I just can't reciprocate it.
Right. All right, cool. Introduce yourself to the people, man.
Sy Ari Da Kid, whatever.
Yeah, Lord Owen. That's it, man.
For sure, man. I appreciate y'all for coming to vibe with the kid Veto, man. Hey, man, like we were saying before we started rolling and stuff, man, salute on the success of the podcast. Sorry, not sorry, right?
Yes, sir.
How did that whole thing come about? You know what I mean? Like, I know we were talking about it, you know, off air, but how did it come about?
Just the timing. I've been supposed to do it. He's a real podcaster anyway. He fucking watches podcasts for a living. I really don't, for real. But I'm tapped into a few of the ones that do it that I fuck with, like Gilly and Wallow. They was a big inspiration for real.
Facts.
And meeting Maul and Rory, they showed a lot of love to us too.
Word.
Actually, Maul was the first person to play my music on a Joe Budden podcast when he was on there.
Damn, that's dope.
He put it on there as a sleeper. I ain't even know him yet.
Facts.
And then he ended up coming out here and me, him, B. Simone, and a bunch of people had went out when they had a podcast here. And it was just cool to kick it with him. He was a real cool dude. We really both from the Bronx. I didn't know that too. So I guess once I got to meet a couple of the people that was in it, made me kind of say, you know what? I think I'm gonna fuck with it for real.
Right. Yeah. Is it like therapy for y'all too as well? Because I feel like when I be talking to people, it's like they tell their stories and stuff like that too as well. So do you look at it like in a sense of like therapy for like the guests too as well?
I don't know about therapy, but where I'm from, bro, it's like niggas been talking outside, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you're not an introvert, no offense to the introverts, it's like, bro, I've been outside chopping it up with niggas all my life.
Facts.
And I'm not just talking about when you outside hustling. I'm talking about there's that moment where you outside for hours with your peoples and y'all just talking. Like, it might be that funny nigga in the hood that's like make everybody laugh, but he not monetizing his comedy.
Yeah, right.
Just the jokes is just going nowhere. Like we talking about a chick, Shakita might walk by with the fatty. You know what I mean? We talk about her every day.
Yeah, facts.
It's like, you know, we talking about how many kids she got, how the baby daddy locked up. Like we talk about that when she walk by. It's like now it's like I'm gonna say all we doing, bro, is we monetizing being outside our building.
Facts.
That's all it is. I mean, if you want to call that therapy, yeah, it kind of is to a sense, but we kind of do that shit so natural, bro. It's like think of how many conversations you wasted with your homies and shorties. And
even to this day, we still, you know, you gonna always chop it up with people.
Now I hate when motherfuckers like, oh, he a podcaster, or like, nigga, bro, we having too many conversations. I watch too many people have conversations for free. For nothing. Don't monetize nothing. Just good ass conversations, good ass points. Motherfuckers that be argumentative. Like, if you're not doing that shit on camera, now you a dickhead.
Yeah, facts.
To me.
Damn.
So now I feel like I'm just monetizing my life. I have a good conversation with this nigga every day. Too many conversations that got wasted that I thought that this nigga had my abs burning, just hilarious.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think it's more so that for me. And it's therapeutic, I guess, man. Maybe is it for you?
You know, it's crazy. I feel like psychologically we never really looked at it like that. I feel like we just kind of what he said. I feel like we was just every time we was kicking it, it was some sort of like blockbuster moment of like funny or real shit that was getting said to where, like he said, it was just a natural progression. It was just like, yo, we got to kind of sit down and start documenting this because it was just every single time we was linking up, there was some sort of, you know what I'm saying?
The revolution must be televised.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. So you from New York and you're from...
I grew up all over, but I claim Charleston, South Carolina. That's kind of where I moved. I moved here from there.
Okay,
that's where all my family stay and everything.
How did y'all meet and like how did this whole link up like happen? You know what I mean?
I was at an event, bro. He was rapping and shit.
Okay, he was artist.
I was at an event with Fort Knox. He was rapping and shit. We ain't really we wasn't bros then though.
Yeah.
Cool shit.
We had just crossed paths basically, and then in 2019 he was going on the road with Eric Bellinger. And he was looking for someone to help drive or whatever. Right. And I had moved to LA and I was kind of getting off the path out there, getting a little distracted.
Okay.
Not really walking in my purpose.
2019?
Yeah, 2019. And so I kind of took that as like let me get the fuck out of here and like reach out to him and be like, yo, I'll come on the road. I'll help drive. I'll help sell merch. That's
dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because 2017 I did my terrible deal. At 2018, I was trying to get out of it. 2019, I was going back on the road. And at that time, I had changed my team.
Okay. Okay.
And so I had got tired of being around people that didn't, cause you know, like when you grinding, you know how this shit be like when you first coming outside, like, okay, boom, I'm gonna take my niggas I grew up with,
absolutely,
and then I'm gonna get all the niggas that want to be down.
Just
come on,
hood,
put a shirt on.
Yeah, facts.
And then all the girls that want to fuck with us, like, all right, that pussy ain't enough no more, bro. Put the shirt on real quick.
Right.
I wouldn't do that. And then it got to like, damn, this shit too much.
Right.
Then you start to try to find people to go, you know, to move around with the right way.
Absolutely.
Once I got around that process, it was like, it was too many people I feel like didn't do their job with pride and dignity. And
hey man, thank you guys for watching the content, watching all of the interviews. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also leave a comment, man. Vibing with Veto. Just take 1 second out your day and leave a comment, like, or subscribe. Let's get back to the interview.
Integrity.
Right.
And so he caught me around that where, because a lot of people don't know this, me and Diana kind of stopped working for a second.
For real? Yeah. I never knew that. I never knew that shit, because y'all like locked in.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we always family, but it was a moment where I think we had a shaky moment maybe, where it was kind of like she was growing out of something and I was growing into something. At that moment, we needed space.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Business-wise, it was just like, and at that time, getting back, me and her had spoken, you know, figured out our differences and stuff like that. Because I was just trying to up it at one point, and I feel like she was doing something. She was stuck to doing something at one moment, and I was trying to do something totally different.
Right.
And she was around. I'm gonna just be transparent about it. She was around a lot of people I didn't fuck with. You know what I mean?
I can see,
like niggas that I felt like if they was around me for 20 more seconds, I'm gonna slap the dog shit out of them for real. And it was like I don't need to be around it because I know it was also niggas that like wouldn't do nothing too. So it was like I knew it was gonna end bad.
Like bad energy.
Yeah, it was. I ain't gonna say bad energy, just not the type of shit that I need to be around.
Right.
I don't want to say I'm the real nigga and those other people weren't. I don't like wording it like that.
Yeah.
I just think that when you get older, you start realizing like if it don't make sense, it's not for you. I was forcing a lot of things that didn't make sense.
Right.
And so I had niggas that, you know, was driving and they didn't want to drive. Or a nigga be tired and then be the other nigga turn and he be fake sleeping. Like,
damn.
You know what I mean? Nigga don't even want to grab the wheel. So I end up doing it. But I'm the one with a show in 4 hours. Like, I'm the one driving and these niggas ain't doing shit. Niggas don't want to do nothing. It's like always a problem, always complaining about some shit. So I had got to just reconstructing everything.
Okay.
And at that time, I had linked up with O, and I just think we clicked. Like, you know, everybody on my shirt was new to the team. Okay. You know what I mean? My road manager, like, everything just made sense at that time. It was just like, and that's kind of how it worked. It was like, I was making those adjustments to kind of getting back on the road. Me and Diana kind of like, look, this how I'm moving now, Diana. Like, she's like, all right, you're right. And let's do this. We both was kind of confused and making some bad decisions. So we kind of like came together and fixed it.
For sure. And you said something about like deal. You said a terrible deal. Like, can you talk about that? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, in a nutshell, everybody know I only did one deal for real.
Yeah, facts.
Major deal, which was the Cash Money Universal deal.
Facts.
To nip that in the bud, I think every deal is bad. In my personal opinion.
That was gonna be my next question.
Yeah, I think every deal is terrible. Every deal in the world, there's not a good deal on earth that will give you what you think you want to get without sacrificing some extra shit. Now, of course, you can't really gain nothing in life without sacrificing something.
Right.
I just think that any type of label deal, it came from a time of things that Jewish people and white people put together, especially for our culture. Sorry,
no, you're good.
But it's formatted in a way that's really not fair to the creators. There's a lot of shit not being created. Like, imagine all the shit that we got that's being created.
Right.
Like, look at all the stories from the people we was fans of in the 90s. They all had bad deals. They always getting jerked over. They always getting like fucked like what they like business. You know what I mean? And so, I just think the business is just all the way bad when it comes to stuff like that. And I really didn't really need the deal. I went into my deal trying to do something to up my level. It wasn't really financial.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, of course, a couple of extra dollars won't hurt. But it was like, I wasn't going in there like, oh, I need this so I can stop working at Popeyes. I wasn't doing no shit like that. You know what I mean? I was already getting the bag for real.
Right.
So it was just like, I don't know.
Do you feel like that it kind of did up your, like, you know what I mean, like your name and your brand?
Like, a lot of people hear like, damn, nigga, you had to pay back, you know, $400,000. And I was
wait,
like,
hold up. You can't just go over that. 400,000?
Yeah, well, it was like 370, 368.
Was it a time frame you had to pay that shit back in, or a lump sum? Or
when I asked to get out, okay, in a nutshell, Birdman gave me $300,000, right? He gave me $300,000 cash. And then I asked to get out my deal, and the people who middleman the deal to get that deal,
they needed to get paid too.
They wanted like $68,000, saying that that's what they had got costed in expenses and shit like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Some of it they did owe some money back. Some of it I thought was a little extra. I didn't give a fuck though.
Right. I just wanted to be out.
I just wanted freedom because I'm like, money don't really mean shit to me like that. It was like I just wanted my space.
Facts.
And so the 300 plus what they wanted. Then that was the number that was thrown to me when I wanted to get out. Then I didn't have all that shit at once. So I ended up calling, rest in peace, CeeLo. You don't know this CeeLo, not the big CeeLo.
Okay.
But CeeLo that was with Birdman from Louisiana.
Okay.
He actually had a heart attack right after this shit happened. He was an OG legend nigga that was around Bird a lot that really fucked with me for real. He really wanted me to win. Bird did too.
Facts.
And one day I couldn't get in touch with Bird. After everybody asked to get out their deal, he changed his number. And I couldn't get in touch with him. So I ended up hitting up CeeLo like, yo, big homie, like if you can get me on the phone with Bird, like I just want to, you know what I mean, figure this shit out.
Okay.
So Bird got on the phone and he was like, you know, Neff, if you could just pay like $100,000 up front, then you could pay the $100,000 and then make payments to get out. So I had to make so I gave him that.
The hundred because
I wanted to put my music back out. I couldn't drop no music.
Okay.
When that happened, they stopped me from dropping music. Contractually, I couldn't release nothing.
Damn.
So he's like, yo, if you give me the 100, you could put music out. You know, I think at that time, bro, I'm killing on stream. So I'm like, bro, I might as well just take the loss and then give him that little. They wanted like $7,400 a month for like 2 years straight on top of the 100,000. So I was like, cool. So I was paying like $73.98 and some change,
right,
for like 24 months straight, just to them.
That's crazy, bro. Damn.
On top of living.
Yeah. So I also so we're gonna go back to that because like you didn't complain and you didn't even literally say nothing about it. I was on your Instagram the other day and I think like your Sprinter had like fucked up or something like that, and you were saying that like the average person would complain about this type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why do you take so much pride into just like going through life like, you know, like at ease, you know what I mean, and just as peaceful, like, you know what I mean, when problems occur?
I don't know, just repetition. Once you go through so much stuff, it's like some shit come with something.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's like some shit come with shit. Like when you know that, you know, it's like niggas that walk around talking about they street niggas, but then they get locked up and they fucking mom is calling all their homies for lawyer money. Right. Like your son he really a dickhead for real.
Damn.
He not the nigga he think he is, or a nigga might die but claim he was a trapper his whole life. Mm-hmm. As soon as he died, see a GoFundMe up on Facebook. Well, that bread went.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So it's like, for me, it's like, I know what everything come with. So when you running a business, my nigga, some shit gonna happen.
Fact.
If I had a storefront, like, motherfucker might break into it, might be a fire, that's what come with it. So it's like, you're not exempt from none of that on your path. I'm not lucky. I'm not special. So it's like, I be looking for solutions, bro. Of course, I'm pissed. My shit broke down with my daughter in the car.
Yeah, facts.
But I'm like, what's the next thing? Like, what's the next? Yeah, it's gonna cost this. It's gonna. But once I get back and running, nigga, I'm gonna make the heaven back.
Yeah, facts.
And it's like, I'm healthy. Like, that shit could have happened on the highway in the left lane.
Yeah, I would have.
Because when the axle break, you can't stop.
Oh, so the axle.
The axle busted. So it's like, even when you put it in park, it roll. My daughter in the car, I was just about to get on the highway to go to Min game. So it was like, what if I would have been in the left lane and that would have happened? I couldn't get off. My daughter in the car, the Sprinter, I could only let her out on the right side. It would have been, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it like that. I'm looking at it like, damn, this shit happened right before the exit.
So that was like, blessing in disguise. Yeah, blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, good looking out, because this shit could have been bad.
Yeah, facts.
But that bitch would have broke down and then been rolling, and then somebody would have clocked my shit. You know what I mean? So
I feel like a lot of the shit too that like people normally freak out about and stress out about, like, he always been real cool, calm, and collected about. Mm-hmm. Like, he always say, like, we ain't tripping over no money. We ain't tripping over, like, I think just, like, him having family around him and shit like that all the time, you know what I'm saying? That, like, it just keep him
leveled.
Yeah, like, I ain't never heard him trip about no money shit or freak out about it or stress over it or look at it even like a setback. And I think that's probably why it keep always coming to him.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because his energy isn't attached to it in that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I got $1 million question for either one of y'all, right? So, with the weight of the world on your shoulders, right? Success at the palm of your hands.
Slow down.
Look, with the
weight of the world on my shoulders.
With the weight of the world on your shoulders. Mm-hmm. Success at your fingertips in the palm of your hands.
Okay.
How do you respond when adversity knocks at your door? You kind of said it with this last one, but how do you respond? Like,
I'm gonna drop the success, cause I don't really care. It's like, I don't really care.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like I gotta address that shit right there. That shit gotta be addressed, bro. Cause if you don't, at some point, that shit gonna go bad. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I have conversations with people about stuff like that where I might talk to O about like, yo, what you gonna do with your first 100,000 or first, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of people think they got it mapped out, but they don't.
Facts.
They don't have no idea. It's like if you don't train that shit in your early moment, that's one of the things I was trying to tell my boy was just because I didn't want to see him go down that tunnel that I seen 99% of everybody go through. When they do get a little bag, they don't know what to do. That shit be gone.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like stuff like that. Like success is like, I mean, what is that? I mean, what is
like,
success to you?
What does people deem success?
What's success to you?
Success to me, I think is success to me is being a made man and being able to take care of my family. That's success to me.
Facts.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this. We're gonna stay right there. Would y'all take peace over financial freedom?
Peace.
Over financial
Peace.
freedom? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Explain.
Fuck yeah. Explain.
Explain.
Well,
like for the people, because the people will be watching this and probably like, damn, nigga said peace.
I think the obvious example is just like how many times have we heard the story of the dude that's like breaded as hell. You know, he got about X amount of $1 million, money in stocks, money in this. He doing all this shit, and then like you see an interview or something, he talking about how he not happy, and you know what I'm saying, his kids don't ever come visit him, and my mic went out.
Mic went out just a little bit. We'll
Yo.
We'll edit it too.
That's good.
We'll edit it too.
Yo, you can hear me now?
Just kind of like try to like
I got
pause.
You. Just stroke it. What? But no.
You can hear him now? All right.
Cool. But yeah. So yeah, we've seen that story a million times of the guy that like has it all, money wise, the cars, the house, and he's home every night or on the road every night, lonely as shit. Don't got no like, don't feel like he don't got no real love in his life from his family or kids, and and so it's just like, yeah, you got to take. I've had some low lows in my life, not even too long ago, but I was on the path and I was where I was supposed to be, to where I felt at peace. You know, nights sleeping on the floor, and you know what I'm saying, sleeping in the car, but waking up and just like ecstatic, like feeling like, man, I'm right there, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Though, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
I feel like you got to take peace over financial freedom.
That shit like a trick question though, because it's like when you say financial freedom, it's like, I mean, you asking men, so it's like, my nigga, you got two jobs, my nigga, as a man.
Go ahead.
Provide, protect.
Facts.
So I wouldn't even be able to have peace without doing that.
Right.
It ain't about the money though. Like, it ain't about like having a shitload of money. It's just like, bro, I got a family, nigga. Facts. Like, I ain't talking about just my kids. I'm talking about like, I take care of my family for real, parents included. So it's like, I wouldn't even have peace. I'm at peace because I'm able to provide for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, kind of like a trick question. It's like, it's not about the money though. And I'm not one of them niggas that care about the money. It's just that I needed to do that type of thing. But anybody that know, when you start making money for real, you start understanding this shit really not that difficult for real. Once you clamp down. Once you clamp down and eliminate some shit and get away from certain things, it really ain't that hard for her. That shit just start rolling like, oh. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of a trick question though.
Do you use manifestation in any of this? Or do you use that with just...
I think I do the manifestation. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm just going to get done. I mean, you can mix that with manifestation. You can mix that with God. You can mix that with I made it happen. I mean, it could be a casserole of it all. But all them things need to take place. You got to speak on things. You got to write things down. You got to pray. You got to have faith. You got to put your 2 feet to it. You know what I mean? You got to believe when nobody else can see that shit for real.
Facts.
So I think nothing is like, those type of questions is like, you really can't have one without the other sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when I say financial freedom, you know, figuring out what you're here for and working hard towards it was going to bring financial freedom and peace regardless.
Right. Facts.
So it's like you really can't be picking one or the other with life to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know.
I feel like a lot of us, you know, we overthink, try and overcalculate. You know what I'm saying? Like Frederick Douglass had a saying that you got to pray with your feet, meaning like it's one thing to pray, but now you got to get up and put it in motion and put your feet to the pavement and you know what I'm saying, and go make it happen. I feel like he's a big example of that for me. Like we're like even when we were about to start the podcast, it was like, yo, we about to start the podcast, and I was like, oh, that's fire, cool. It was like a week later, we going to
all the equipment. And shit.
like they had to bring a whole trailer full of like the little wagon cart to help us load it all in the car. So
roadcasters, all types of shit. That shit costs, nigga.
So yeah, I think it's just like a lot of that, like overthinking and a lot of stuff. Like you just gotta like start. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
You just gotta start, and you can't really think about it too much, even though we all do. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you just gotta you got to have some sort of activity, some sort of action, because you're gonna learn from your trial and error, from your mistakes, from your L's. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So like, I ask this question like when I meet people like on my life journey and shit like this. So I'm gonna ask y'all. Any one of y'all can answer this. How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail?
I feel like
probably the same.
Yeah, because I feel like we kind of just those type of people. We've always been dreamers and risk takers and take leaps of faith and
probably the same.
Yeah,
for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I already think like that, bro. But it ain't. I'm not being funny. There isn't a thing on earth I ever thought and wanted that I didn't get. Nothing.
Damn, that's dope.
Like, I can't think of nothing where I was just like, damn, that shit didn't happen for real. Right. Like, I'm not even being funny. But then again, I'm not materialistic too. So that could be short sale too.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck about nothing fancy. I don't want nothing designer. I don't want nothing too bright. You know what I mean? That's not me for real. So I'm kind of real simple, but yeah, I can't think of nothing. Even some things that I thought of I wanted that was like, damn, that shit far fetched though. Like, I always made that shit happen.
That's dope. That's dope.
Same. Like, I mean, like, I feel like in my family, I'm like the only person who kind of went the route I went. You know what I'm saying?
Like musically type.
Yeah, and just chasing those larger than life type of things, and but never looking at it like it was larger than life. Like getting too big for my surroundings back home, and then being like, man, I got to go to the A. Being in the A for 4 months, auditioning for a TV show, linking up, now getting in rooms with different people, meeting a Sy, meeting a Jazzy Faye, a David Banner, all these people, getting put in different situations was just from me always thinking that, like, you know, the sky was never a limit. I never looked at stuff like, oh, not like when I was a kid, I wanted to be in the NFL. I wanted to be a rapper. I always had larger than life dreams. So it was just like, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Same. Like, I would have just dreamt the same way I dream now. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like it's difficult being like us? Like, you feel me, with like our mind frames and stuff like that? So like the average person, do you think that they feel like if they were in our shoes, they wouldn't be able to, like, you know, capitalize or do the shit that we do?
I don't know. I just think everybody need to tap into, I'm not going to say just your gift, but let me put it this way. Bro, if you don't love what you're doing, you got a fucking problem.
That's with anything in life.
I don't care who, ain't got nothing to do with us. It's like, bro, if you're not waking up doing what you love, you're fucking insane. You know what I mean? I'm going to put it that straightforward. If you're not doing what you love, you got problems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta love what you're doing, my nigga. I can't even be around a motherfucker that's not doing what they love.
Facts.
It's not gonna make, I'm talking about male or female, bro. You have to love what you're doing, or you won't understand me when I have my good times or my bad times. You won't get why I'm trying to create something. You'll be clueless.
Right.
And it's like, those were the things I was forcing back in the day.
Facts.
People, everybody, man, wake up and do what you love. And if you don't, you're fucking insane. It's not I know we get into this whole like entrepreneurs and 9-to-5ers get to beefing. That's not even what it is.
Right.
Because I know entrepreneurs that ain't doing what they love.
Facts.
Damn.
And I know people that's doing a 9-to-5 that love what they're doing.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Now, yeah, it could be somebody that love what they doing at a 9-to-5, but maybe at a job that they don't like the people they under. And then they got to figure that out.
Right.
Because the same shit could be for the entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you could be doing some shit, like you might get an independent deal, like with somebody, you might not work like your A&R, or you might not like, you know what I mean, the person that picks the music or the beats. Like, it's always going to be something, bro, but it's like, bro, where I'm at, bro, if I don't like it and love it, bro, I ain't fucking with that shit, bro. I ain't forcing shit. And it's like, for me, bro, it's like, I don't care if you rich. I don't care if you a street nigga, bro. You gonna get the energy you gonna get from me. You gonna be like, bro, this nigga here is reckless, bro.
Yeah,
you gonna be like, this nigga don't give a fuck about.
That's what I get when like you're unapologetically yourself, my nigga. Like, you don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
I don't care, bro.
Like that,
yeah,
though.
Bro. You be like, my big homie Paru coming in, bro. He got 20 bodies, did 40 years. Man, that nigga better have respect, nigga.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I mean? Or we gonna, or you know what I mean? Hey, and he know how he is about shit like that. You know what I mean? It's like I have to exude that to him, because it's like he might not think like that. Like, a nigga might. I always look at, like, that's how me and my niggas was growing up. We ain't really have big homies. The wild niggas I was around, bro, they ain't give a fuck about shit, bro. They was just like, I swear to God, bro, we could be teenagers. The nigga 42, mad cop diesel. He come around and say some shit sideways, I promise we gonna jump him. Yeah. That's just how we was. It was like, we know we don't bother nobody, so it's like, I'm not saying on no violent shit. I'm just saying it in a sense of, I don't care, bro. Respect and love what you do is like, it gotta be that, or it's not gonna. It's gonna clash for me. Right. Because a lot of people, Vito, they might conform themselves in that moment because of what they feel like a motherfucker opportunity a motherfucker might give them.
Right.
Yeah.
Or let me not do or say too much because I heard this nigga wild tough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to me, it's like, I really don't care for real.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I really don't care because if it's like, you could be that wild nigga or that rich nigga, but it's like, if I see you do anything lame or corny around me, you done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gone.
Right.
And hopefully while I'm walking out, you don't play with me too much.
Facts. Was it a culture shock moving down here from New York?
Hell
like,
yeah.
For you? Like,
Fuck yeah.
Speak on it. Like, you know what I mean?
Fuck yeah. I mean, I think I was a kid, bro. So I'm coming from New York as a kid, and the music changed and everybody accent changed. I wasn't ready for real because I was really around my family a lot in New York. It had nothing to do with New York. Because at that time, I hadn't made $1 in New York. I was just stealing as a kid.
Okay.
But coming out here, it was that like the music changed. First of all, going from bumping Big L, Biggie, and Nas,
right,
to hearing fucking Kilo Ali. Shout to him. I'm not saying this as a diss.
Nah. I feel you.
I'm not saying this as a diss.
Nah,
just an adjustment.
But when I went from hearing Hove and Nas and Biggie and Big L and them niggas, and I came down here and all I heard on the radio was like, "Don't ride no white horse" and all that twerking, booty shaking. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this, man?
right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck is this,
when you
man?
moved down here, what year?
I mean, I don't know what year, man, but I was 9, turning 10. So I'm thinking like 95.
So you've been here for a minute, nigga.
Hell yeah.
So this is home too, though.
This is the crib.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, at first I was like, man, this shit corn. Like these niggas is what the fuck is they talking about, bro?
Yeah,
like
I moved here in
oh, man, is it for 01?
Yeah,
you came a little. Where you from?
I was born in New Orleans, then I went to New Jersey.
Word?
Yeah, I went to New Jersey for a little bit, then I moved here.
Damn, for real.
Yeah,
I always knew you wasn't from Atlanta though. The way you talk and carry
Yeah.
yourself and shit. I'm like, that nigga too cool. I'm not saying Atlanta niggas not cool, but you ain't really got the rah-rah about you. For as much as you was outside, you didn't sound Atlanta to me.
Yeah, facts.
And I bumped into you too many times,
Too many times,
Yeah,
bro.
too many back in the day and shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I remember when you put me on that 300 Spartan song. I talk about that to this day. Akon was in the other room, my nigga. You remember that shit? Yeah.
You laid this shit at the studio?
Yeah, I came to your studio, bro. Like, and it was crazy because like we was just walking. I'm like, nigga, this Akon, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? So I was like, bro, that nigga side looked out for me, bro.
Yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
when the video came, I rapped right before the Migos. So niggas had to see my shit. Niggas had to see my verse.
Had to see your verse, right?
No cap. I appreciate that, my nigga.
I think at that time, like I was like in the mix of like in the streets for real, and like also got tired of like that was like the moment where I was like, I'm sick of A&Rs. Like they don't really know who hot, my nigga. Like, nah, I'm about to put everybody on this bitch. Like, not even just the hot niggas, but like the niggas that's coming up like yourself that was still trying to find his way up, but like, but that was getting active. I'm like, nah, Vito getting active, and I'm gonna throw him on. It was all that shit was my decision.
That was love.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna throw a battle rapper on here. I'm gonna throw a nigga that got a hit. I'm gonna throw an R&B singer on.
Kid on that motherfucker.
Everybody,
bro.
my nigga. Like, I don't care like where you was from or what you was on. I felt like at that time I wanted to do shit like that over and over and over. It just was. That shit was stressful too. You know what I'm saying?
Like getting all the artists at one time.
I think I got the Migos on there. I got them on there when Offset wasn't locked up.
Okay.
This was This was right before he got locked up for a long time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I had went over to their spot and me and the Migos had cut like maybe 4 songs. Okay. We did like me, him, K Camp, everybody. Like we had did. You know, this is back when Quavo was their engineer, bro.
Yeah,
Let's keep it a buck. Like I'm talking about when Quavo, they had a fucking. But they had some shit like this. They had like a bed sheet as the booth door, bro.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I'm not knowing what I'm dealing with because Ray G sent us over there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know, Camp at that time, he didn't really fuck with niggas. So I'm like, come on, bro. These niggas got a little wave.
Right.
And he like, man, I don't know, bro. You know, that nigga be, that nigga be. So I'm like, I was like, we went over there and I'm like, oh, these niggas ain't got no studio. They in somebody's basement. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then once we did our shit and then I seen Quavo, I'm like, but this nigga moving on the laptop like a fucking robot, bro.
He's going crazy.
This nigga like, I'm talking about like, damn. I'm like, oh, okay, it makes sense why he doing all the hooks.
Right.
Like he get it, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And then when it was his turn, he hit the button and ran into the joint.
And
so we did the 300 Spartans joint when Offset was locked up. But when the video came, if you notice, he not in the video.
Yeah, in the video,
he was locked up.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? But it was like
was rapping his verse.
Yeah, it was like even getting them to that shoot that day. That wasn't like dickheads about it. It just was. It was hard because they was like
moving,
bro. Like you know when shit started popping off, like that shit was like quick.
Yeah, they was out.
Damn.
Yeah, so it was like to even get them there was like I had to go through a nigga, even though we all cool.
Yeah, facts.
It was like you gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Part.
At that time, they had passed everybody.
Facts.
When we did the verse, they was damn near where everybody else was at.
Boy,
you know what I'm saying?
Bless me, boy.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But it was dope doing that shit at that time because I was trying to do something that I wanted to keep doing, but it was like dealing with getting art. Because at that time, the game shifted. If you didn't have the video by the artist, the song didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And so getting the video done was like, oh my God, bro. Bro, hell no.
30 people on one song?
Man, nigga be lying and acting like they finna come and do something and they not for real. And that part of it, I knew I wasn't going to last doing it because I'm going to say something slick.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And
can we talk about like the relationships and music and shit like that? Because you came up with Slim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had like hella music and shit like that together and stuff like that. How did y'all link up? You know what I mean? Like, and
me and Dunk.
You and Dunk and like the whole Brick Squad, and because that's where I remember. Like, that's where I remember you from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think. Well, I think Dunk introduction was because I didn't really meet him. I didn't come up with him like a lot of people that was around him did because he wasn't really doing music.
Okay.
Dunk was just a wild nigga that looked like a evil Chris Brown kind of like nigga was tough. Right. Like, I just think that. Like I said, and I spoke about this on my podcast before, I really did not like them niggas for real. Like, I didn't have a personal vendetta towards them. It just was, every time I saw them outside, they was beating somebody up.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm talking about like brawls.
Yeah, I remember.
I ain't talking about no regular. I'm talking about no regular shit. I'm talking about like, I'm like, damn, bro, nigga, somebody finna die.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
And shout out to Day Day, Derez, Chaz, Kenny B, rest in peace, who just passed away. At that time, Dunk, keep in mind, Waka had popped off. You remember that? Like, Waka had, like, his takeoff was insane. Waka had, like, oh, let's do it and hard, you know, because they had recorded the same shit at my studio, Waka and Dunk. Okay. So, when Waka took off, him and Dunk was supposed to work on this mixtape called The Twin Towers. Remember, I did the intro for that. I made that beat. Right. At that time, I think Waka was so lit that Dunk really, he wasn't a nigga that asked for favors. He wasn't like a nigga that was like, oh, I'ma wait. He didn't want to make it so a nigga feel like he needed them. Right. Even though he would have liked it. Yeah, fact. So he hit me one day and was like, yo, man, a chick hit me that we both had messed with. And she was just like, you know, he want to get in the studio with you. He heard you got beats and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, when she first hit me, I was like, man, hell no. Nah. I'm like, that nigga ain't coming over here, bro. Them niggas hot. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying in my head. Like, she's like, nah, the nigga mad cool. I'm like, man, you know, I say, you know what? And I needed something different at that time. I was like, you know what? All right, I was like, all right, man, fuck it, bro. Just come on, just put me in contact with him. Just see what he can't be no different than the niggas I came up with. Yeah, facts. He just a nigga I don't know. Facts. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? That nigga happened to be the coolest nigga ever, bro. We like, I ain't never clicked with a nigga so fast in my life. Damn. And then he was bros with Day Day, and me and that nigga was like this too. Okay. You know, me and Derez didn't really get close until after Dunk died to me. We was bros, but it wasn't what we got now. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And I just think me and Dunk kind of connected. Just I never seen something like that. Right. And I've been around a lot of celebrities. Facts. I never seen, you know, talk about a nigga aura when he walk in the room. Like, I get that shit a little bit, but it's like Dunk shit was like, bro, I ain't never seen no shit like that. Like, I seen Dunk unite. He did this thing before group chats was a thing. Whereas like the first thing I seen Dunk that made me respect him was, we could say like we could be here right now, right? And say like a nigga be like, hey man, Revel lit tonight. Like say say a birthday bash and like Revel lit. Bro, Dunk would take his phone and send 1 or 2 texts for a 3-hour notice, and like
everybody will come out.
And then 3 hours, bro, I see 80 niggas outside standing behind him. Damn. I had never seen nothing like that.
That's crazy.
In my life. Now, you know, I was rolling deep back then too, like that's 40. What I'm yeah. I mean 40, 50 people and shit.
Nigga, that's a lot of niggas.
But no, I'm talking about Dunk shit, bro, was like, damn, bro. And I'm talking about all them niggas. If he pointed, bro, that shit was going down. Damn. Like if that nigga was like, man, that's that nigga right there, that nigga was done. He was done. Damn. And you wouldn't win because it's like you got too many people. Right. And so he had that mixed with, he also would walk in the room, and if it was girls there, I don't know what the fuck it was, bro. He just, they draws dropped.
Damn, that's crazy.
He just had that. Like if they was just that type of girl, like that nigga there, boy, that shit was like annoying almost. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about, like I seen that nigga take niggas girls right above they know, but you think your girl just posted like, damn. You go, hey, baby, I'll be right back on the store real quick. Damn. Like that shit, everything changed.
She gone.
Like,
she gone.
Yeah, and that was the first time I ever seen some shit like that. Damn. Like, and it had nothing to do with the fame. It just was him, bro. He just was tall. He was crazy.
Facts.
He was loyal, and he was marketable. You know what I'm saying? He had tats everywhere. It was a street nigga, just everything all in one.
That's
like
dope.
you know what I'm saying?
So was that when like, cause I ain't even know the North Side and South Side got along. To be honest, I didn't really know about the North Side until y'all.
No, you know what's funny? We didn't though.
Okay.
Like, bro, me and Dunk made niggas do that.
Okay.
We turned it into that because the niggas that they was fighting was all North Side people. I don't want to say the names because some wild street shit happened.
Yeah, facts.
But a bunch of shootouts happened, and it was all people from the North Side.
Facts.
I ain't gonna get into it, but
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? All those shootouts, like somebody from his camp got shot before. I'm not gonna say their name. Like, you know what I'm saying? At Quick Trip, Texano, I was there for all that shit. Like, bro, we made it that though. Me and Day Day did a mixtape called The Civil War.
Okay.
So it was like there really couldn't be no North Side versus South Side shit because you couldn't do it.
Damn.
Because you had me,
On
and
the
then
North Side,
you had them. And I was cool with every nigga on the South Side. I mean, at that time, they had any type of wave. If they came to Cobb, they was not saying checking in with me. I'm not fucking Trade the Truth, my nigga.
They
but
just coming to fuck with you.
yeah, but they was definitely coming to fuck with me. There was no more the South Side look at the North Side like lame type. They wouldn't even talk like that no more because they had a respect for me.
Okay.
And yeah, that shit was a dub, bro.
Man, that shit was crazy, bro. Just seeing niggas in the club like that, bro. It was like a fucking
good era.
army of motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
So would you call that like? So was that like the transition era from like the futuristic to Waka shit? Like, cause like niggas like LA was still outside around that time too.
That was the change. So it was like you went from like Young LA, J Money. Travis Porter was doing their thing. They still kind of had a little bit of that shit in there.
North side.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, they from the east side.
East side. They from east side.
I feel like those sounds coexisted for a while.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
What changed was Roscoe from Gwinnett
Okay.
was ATL at the time. Recorded all the way turned up in my studio. Him and Waka started to turn up shit. They started to turn up like Roscoe did the all the way turned up, and then Waka had Let's Do It and Hard in the Paint.
Right.
That changed everything.
Hot at the same time too.
Yeah, they had both had hits at the same time, and then they changed the BPM. This is another thing niggas don't know. The BPM changed. Okay. Because you gotta think. Remember TZ had "Get Money" as a motto.
Get money
is the motto. Remember that song?
Okay.
You know the BPM. You know the tempo of that beat.
Okay.
You know the tempo of that beat.
What was the tempo?
130.
Okay.
You know the tempo. All Let's Do It and all the way turned up.
What?
130.
Damn.
And keep in mind when TZ had the motto up, he wasn't big enough yet. So all the DJs were telling him this record too slow.
Damn. Mm-hmm. But then when they came,
every club we went to, they sped the shit up. Even though they was playing it here and there, they sped it up. As soon as all the way turned up and all that shit, all them vibe beats and like all them fucking 808 Mafia beats came out. The tempo was 130, and they played it at that tempo. They changed the tempo because all the Bow Bow shit was like 75,
bro,
78.
That era was fire, bro.
It was a good party era because it took away the fighting shit a little bit. It still was shit going down, but it had hood niggas dancing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like
so many records to look forward to. Like when you was in the club as a fan, you had so many records.
Yeah, I wasn't doing none of them dances, but I could see it, and I wasn't mad at the wave because I had been in the middle of it. But that walking them changed that shit. They had that shit. They turned that shit into some dark shit.
Have you ever gone to Crucial? You ever been to Crucial?
Course.
Like I'm saying, like Crucial on the Saturday. Like okay, all right, cool.
I couldn't avoid nothing back then though, Vito.
Okay.
Like anything that was cracking in any hood, we was outside.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whether we was outside promoting or inside at one of their open mics or going to one of the lit nights. Y'all went to one of the lit nights for sure. Facts. Like, I mean, you gotta think, bro. Cobb County damn near the west side. Niggas don't know that
in a sense, yeah, for sure.
It is though, because it's like, you know, I can get to Bolton Road and Bankhead from South Cobb Drive.
Right there.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So niggas don't realize that Cobb, the north side is northwest. So we really So going to Crucial, man, I get to Crucial in 7 minutes.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas. Like, bro, I had a bitch in Bon Homes. Like, nigga can't tell me I can't go to the west side. And you know how bad a neighborhood that was.
Nigga, that was one way in, one way out.
I had a chick in Bon Homes, bro, that was missing her 2 back teeth.
Damn.
Well, we don't gotta tell her.
18. And I used to have to go to Bon Homes a lot.
Damn.
A lot.
Bro, Bon Homes was that shit was different, bro. Niggas just outside.
Trap.
Boy, yeah. Niggas was just outside waiting. Boy, they was outside waiting for a nigga.
But it really wasn't that bad, though.
What time
It
you
don't
went?
matter.
Okay, I was
don't
gonna say what
matter.
time you went.
He just like that.
It don't matter, nigga. I'm here at 4 p.m. to pick up Shalita, nigga. She's coming outside.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I'm not going there. I'm there popping shit, and I'm not trapping over here.
Facts.
So I'm not tearing up your block. I mean, all y'all probably don't hit for real. She was like the neighborhood joint out there, so just let me get my time in.
Yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, chill, nigga. Like, I ain't hearing no hot shit.
I feel like that shit goes overlooked with energy. Like, everybody talk about energy until they in one of those places, and now shit feel weird to them because it's like they don't know how to conduct themselves. They don't conduct themselves the right way.
Facts.
And I feel like that's one thing. Like with us, I feel like a lot of times we always good everywhere because we exude love. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So it's like
y'all ain't coming on no bullshit. Yeah.
Area that people look at like it's treacherous over here. It's like, yeah, but y'all being goofy over here too. You know
sharks smell blood, bro. That shit just like the ocean, bro. Like, bro, if you chilling, like, niggas don't be, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you might catch that one motherfucker in the hood that might do too much.
Right.
But it's like most niggas in the hood, but they really be the coolest niggas. The homeless nigga there, the crackheads, like, that shit be a vibe. The kid, you fuck around and get kid some ice cream and do some regular cool shit in the hood. It's like, the hood really not what you think it is. It's like, but if you go there like a tourist and you doing too much, or
they know you a tourist,
or
nigga.
you like looking at people because you nervous, they gonna if you all going in right now and he just looking at motherfuckers like, I heard it's dangerous here, but they can tell. I'm like, white boy, what the fuck? Like, who you with, nigga?
Right.
They gonna give him that. But if I'm just looking regular, they gonna let that shit slide 9 times out of 10.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. Do you like the music do you like what's going on right now? Like,
what part of it, my nigga?
I'm just asking. We're gonna talk about, like, okay, the wave that's now, the music that you hear now. Are you like, can y'all vibe with this shit?
I hate drill music. Can I keep it a buck?
Keep it a buck, nigga.
I don't fuck with drill music. But I don't want to be old.
Me neither. I really don't. But I think that's why, like, when people are always waiting for New York to have that next person, I think one of the things, like, in the A, it's like, I feel like a lot of the OGs was fucking with what the young boys was doing.
Okay.
And I feel like the OGs in New York, they don't fuck with what you know what I'm saying? They don't They don't fuck with what the young It's two different worlds.
It's obvious too.
You know, yeah. So it's like, I don't really fuck with that shit. The one thing I do like about right now though is I feel like we got the most variety we've ever had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From if you want to listen to underground hip hop motherfuckers like the Rock Marcianos, or Billy the Kids, or even like Griselda, who like they came up. You know,
West Side Gun, bro, he's doing shit right. Yeah, I like the way he moves, bro.
It's a lot of motherfuckers doing it. It's a lot of that's why we don't want to come off like haters and shit. Like,
it's real.
Like if
I talk about this shit all the time.
If I speak on drill, because we getting older, so it's like if I speak on drill, it's not. The sense of it is because you gotta think like New York created music, hip hop. Let's keep it a buck. The problem I have no problem with drill. It's just that why am I hearing that more than I hear something like a Nas or a DMX or it's like I'm not mad at the drill. It's just that why is this all I'm hearing? Right? Why the Double XL, bro? Why I don't see one nigga on it that's like look like a true MC? Right. Damn. Like what the fuck are y'all doing, bro? You know, like I get it. You wanted kids and you wanted to be hot, and these 9 people got hits, bro. One of you weird ass motherfuckers in that staff on the Double XL, bro. One of you fucking office ass motherfuckers that never probably been on the block a day in your life. Right. One of y'all say, hold on, Margaret, or whatever the fuck y'all names is in there. Hold on, Stacy. We need one motherfucker on here that can win in a cipher. We need one motherfucker on here that can go on flex and rap for 10 minutes straight. Right. We need one motherfucker on here that can freestyle off his head or something. Like, y'all not giving us one?
I seen
changing the game.
I don't know who it was. They said that when they was doing the ciphers, there was one of the freshmen that like snuck off and left because he was so worried about doing the cipher. You know what I mean? So it's like the whole identity has been lost.
And that's fine.
In hip hop, you said in hip hop. No, you would say, or just period.
But that's what's happening though. Vito is like remember when Uzi went to fucking Hot 97 and was like, I don't want to rap over this beat. I don't do that. And Ebro was like, what Ebro got wrong was he was understanding like, nigga, if you care that much about him not being able to do that, Will was the last New York nigga that could do that we seen you put on. Right. Like, that's fine. Like, he don't have to do that. Right. No one's expecting a nigga from fucking Arkansas to care about a cipher, bro. And if you do, that's dope. It's dope. But if you don't, it's like, all right, do your genre, do drill, or do fucking vibey melodic.
Uzi from Philly though,
right? Yeah, but it's like he a rock star though. You know what I mean? This nigga got purses and tight red pants and lipstick and shit. He on some weird shit. I mean, do your thing. You a young nigga. I don't get it, but do what you do. Let's find a motherfucker that do it though. Right. Let's get a weird nigga like that, and let's get another motherfucker that rap for real. That maybe backpack or from the street and got bars on some Biggie shit. Like, just somebody that keep. Because Freddie Fox had a point. He was just saying like, you know, the higher a tree gets, the weaker the branches. So we're seeing a lot of weak branches. But the problem is you got to water the roots. Right. In the roots of hip hop is niggas like me per se that can do multiple genres, and you know what I mean.
Right.
And we were speaking on that the other day about like what do we think hip hop is, and you know I was like, well, I think everybody's a problem. It's not just the weak branches. It's not just drill music. It's not just the Uzis. It's us too. Like this nigga hasn't dropped.
Right.
I went a whole year or two only doing R&B. You know what I mean? Because it was paying me financially.
Right.
So we're all a part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just them niggas. But we're only doing that because there's not a lot of big platforms for niggas that's just rapping.
Right.
And got substance in. You know what I mean? Like I shouldn't be times where I see like a big crit like not being like, bro, nigga has too much substance, too good performing, too much substance, too much good albums. Like it's like why niggas like that? It shouldn't just be a Cole and Kendrick. Like y'all act like y'all only got room for one.
Killer Mike just kind of brought it back too.
Yeah, but it's like, but even with Killer Mike shit, it's like I haven't heard it being played nowhere.
Yeah,
like I don't know. Like
it's almost like they resented him for winning. You know what I'm saying?
Because the numbers wasn't, but I'm glad it happened though.
Right.
Yeah, fact.
But even as you go and listen to the album, like it's a good body. I listened to the body of work after. I was like, oh, it's a solid project. Now, is it the best lyrical shit I ever heard? Fuck no. Like, could he compete with some of the people I consider elite? No, in my opinion.
Who would you consider elite right now? Like that's
like elite. Benny the Butcher.
Of course.
I think Benny has his lane.
I fuck with Benny.
I know Cole going through his shit with his apology, but as far as elite skill and probably could put together a good body of work, I don't think like let's say a Killer Mike is close to his skill level.
Right.
Cole's skill level is eons above. Now you got to be an MC to be able to say that. I'm not trying to offend nobody.
No, for sure.
But this is my Killer Mike is nice for being from the South.
Right.
But he wouldn't be able. If he did 10 songs with Cole gonna kill him on 9. Like that's just what it's gonna be.
Right.
There's nothing he could do about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. It's like you got those type of elite people. Drake too. Drake
can rap,
nice,
bro.
Drake nice with it. You know what I mean? Like
I just think right now he's just going through.
He took a little loss. So what?
His wing got clipped a little bit. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Hove, I wouldn't put Killer Mike near niggas like that. I'm not making this about Killer Mike. I'm just saying there's an elite type of MCs, Andre 3000, you know, those niggas are elite.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
damn, that's crazy.
It just depends, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Any of these young niggas that you would put in there too as well, do you think?
I like Kodak Black.
Kodak Black
I don't
can
know
rap.
why.
He can rap though.
I don't know why.
He
like
can
that
rap,
motherfucker.
I've always liked
that little motherfucker right there.
I feel like he thinks about his shit like
witty shit.
Feel what I'm saying?
He be having moments where he rhyming a lot of shit too. He tricky.
Yeah, he
I like Kodak.
Yeah, he be like
retarded though. He retarded.
right.
Cheating. Like his country draw is so crazy.
I like Kodak.
Shit rhyme where I be like,
Fact.
I would have said it. It wouldn't even rhyme.
right.
Kodak.
His voice is so crazy. It's like
Facts.
Kodak might be. If I think of all the young niggas,
crazy. It's like Yak not even really young no more.
What is he?
I don't know, but I'm just saying like
28 or something.
Yeah,
28.
Yeah, like,
I thought Yak was 19.
Yeah, he just
I didn't know that. I thought Yak was like 16.
Even Chief Keef now. Chief Keef is what 29, about to be 30.
Chief Keef's 40.
Yeah, it's like that shit is crazy.
Damn.
Young, it'd be like motherfuckers.
Kodak, the only nigga where I be hearing shit and I be like, he got it. I'm not just saying on some lyrical shit, but just like he got it. Like he
understands music too.
I just feel like I understand his world when I don't understand it. You know who had that? XXX did.
He did.
XXX Tentacion, which a lot of people, his demographic knows, but the people outside of his demographic don't know. He has the best album about depression and mental health and suicide I've ever heard. He explained why those people think like that. Here's an album called 17. Bananas. Like, but I'm talking about every song is like, he's depressed with his girl, he's depressed with his homies, he's depressed with his family, and he wants to kill himself. And he made an album about that shit.
Damn.
And I don't understand that world, but when he did it, I was like, damn, this shit, I get why he has his crowd.
Right.
He really, that nigga was musical though. He'll rap on any type of thing.
Yeah, facts,
like and blend it. I don't know. I think XXX was gonna be one of them too. Him and Kodak. That's why when they started collabing, it made sense to me.
Facts. They both from Broward County too.
Oh, see?
Yeah, Broward County. Yeah, so like,
I'm gonna say them the two young niggas.
Okay.
All them other young niggas though.
What about you? Yeah. You got any young cats to listen to right now that kind of
young?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, bro. Because like you said, like young, like
right.
I'm trying to think.
I mean, I would go with Kodak too, not just because y'all said that, but being that, you know, like I would go with Kodak. You know what I mean?
I like Yachty Bops.
Yachty can
rap for shit, but
he tries though. Like he'll get on the song with Cole and try to, you know,
he got killed, but I liked it that though.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
I like that. Yeah.
Even with he'll get on some shit with like these Detroit dudes and like try to like, you know,
respect all sides of it.
You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, Yachty surprised me though. When Yachty first came out, like he for to come and go. Nah, that nigga dope. He branded himself right too.
For folks and everything.
He branded himself real right, bro.
That strike record was crazy.
Yachty hard, bro. Yachty hard.
Facts.
I like Yachty.
Speaking of writing for folks, like I know you do that too as well, right? You write songs, or you don't really do it.
Like that shit no more.
Damn. Okay.
Ain't no bread in it. It's minimum wage.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. So
minimum wage.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
By the time something come out, by the time you finally get a check for it, by the time you finally,
why do you think that shit is like that, bro? Like
white folks, man, his people.
You spend your time doing this shit.
It's his people.
Submit the song, they pick it up, and
that's how they got it, bro. They got it like that. They got it to where if you make it through all these loops, we still gonna be the ones to benefit. It's the American way.
And you still got to pay for the plaques.
Yeah, right, bro. All the plaques I got in my house, I had to pay for every single one of them.
Six. Well, how much? 5, 600?
I mean, you want to be cheap with it? About $375. You want it custom? $1,100. Depends.
Nasty work, man.
That's nasty
yeah, bro.
Work,
like, come on, bro. I had to, bro. Man, fuck that shit, bro. That shit is crumbs.
Then you be giving them plaques to Diana too, like, so you got to pay that twice.
Yeah, they can't give me a plaque without getting Diana a plaque.
Facts. That's crazy.
They be trying not to though. They try to give you one, but you just gotta buck on it. You know what I'm
saying? Damn.
But it's minimum wage, bro. Like when you add it up after a while, you like, damn, hold on. I don't wait. Every quarter is 3 months. So if the quarter passed, bro, and you send me $3,000, what'd that tell you?
Damn.
Nigga, you telling me in 90 days I made $3,000? I could have went outside and got that. I could have sold waters in a week.
And I feel like the people who are exceptions to this, they were like, as far as that actually made, bro, they was just so next. Like when Frank Ocean was coming out and he was writing for Beyonce, and it was just like, it was so undeniable,
right,
that it was gonna transcend into him being his own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, I feel like writing for people and stuff, I don't know, it ain't really the wave no more. I feel like if you want to do that, you should just link up with artists you respect and y'all should collaborate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do it for the time. Do it for the time being. I will say that. Do it for, like, you know how you got to address me like that now. I'm not saying you got to, but it's like you got to look at Sy like, okay, Sy then did. That's kind of like how my walk changed, though. My walk changed from my accolades. So it's like I pop more shit now because it ain't just I sold out a show in Atlanta. It ain't just I did a joint with Travis Scott. It ain't just I got something with Bryson. It ain't just that. It's like everything accumulated in one. So I'm walking around. It's like the Thanos shit. Like, nigga, the more shit I put on, the more Infinity Stones, nigga. The more I'm gonna walk around like I'm him.
Facts.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you do it for that time frame. I think everything has to have a time cap though. Damn. You know what I'm saying? At some point, I did get to the point where I'm like, I ain't right for you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like Boo was Akon brother, Kanye manager, was one of the first people to put me in rooms to write. Like he put me in Kanye's writing camp. I didn't get a placement, but secret is kept. He flew me there in Cali when they was working on one of the albums that Kendrick was on and shit. And I got to go in a room and hear some of his references and write. I didn't get nothing chosen, but I've been through that though. And he's also put me in rooms where it's like I'm writing for somebody that ain't out yet, but he believes in.
Yeah, facts.
But now he know, like now he might call me and I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to do this shit no more, boo. He know, he be like, man, why you don't want to do that? I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Like this ain't me pulling up in a busted up Suburban.
Yeah, facts.
Like, I'm not that no more, boo. Like, yeah, I know I ain't where you at, so you don't see it on your radar, but
right.
Nigga, I'm getting the bag, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to be doing that shit for real.
And then the way a lot of these motherfuckers act, it's like, it's a lose-lose. It's like you not really getting paid like that, and then y'all act gay if I say I wrote for you.
Damn.
So it's like,
hell yeah.
So it's like I can't even leverage the work I've done.
Facts.
I can't even leverage the work I've done on my resume as like I wrote for so and so, because now you're in your feelings, because now people look at you like
I told everybody.
Yeah, but it's like, how else was I supposed to use this?
Because you won't tag me,
right? You
don't tag nobody.
You're not gonna talk about it. So it's like,
you motherfucker don't tag nobody, bro, on nothing. Like you barely see like the director and the producer or the
video,
beat on captions, but that shit changed niggas' lives.
Right,
you niggas some bitch ass niggas. Y'all have a video, bro. Drop a new video, and all I see in the caption is, "Don't stop me now." Out everywhere, bro. Who the fuck did the beat, nigga?
Yeah, facts.
Like if it ain't Mustard who got his tag all over it, we won't know.
Right. Facts.
Like, bro,
facts.
Like, do y'all take y'all time to realize, like, bro, it's motherfuckers that have sat in a writing camp. Like, bro, you know how I think writing camp should be? I think anybody who was in a writing camp should be credited.
Anybody.
Yeah, because I done did so much in writing camps. It's like, bro, I done taught niggas shit in writing camps. And I done got taught to be in writing camps.
Right.
That I got placed and didn't get placed. I done gave niggas sounds. I done gave niggas, like, bro, like, it's mad shit we done put each other on in writing camps, and I might get the placement and he may not. But it's like, he was here the whole 2 weeks, though.
Damn. And they don't even get paid for it or nothing?
Hell nah.
Okay.
Just because something didn't land. Like, what the fuck is this, Hunger Games, nigga? Or do you really respect us? Like,
you got people like Ye, where if you go to the credits, he gonna credit, like, you'll see them 15 names there or whatever.
Sure enough.
But it's like people don't even look for that. So it's like I kind of have to be vocal and be and have a moment like this where like, yeah, I worked on, you know, such and such with Ye. I wrote, you know, da 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 da, and then people act funny about it. But it's like, yo, how else can I leverage this on my resume if I can't talk about it and I don't get paid for it?
You gotta get blackballed.
Exactly. Do you ever think the music is gonna be like straight and narrow and straightforward ever? Like, ever? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they'll give up. Like,
I think it would take. It would have had to been a situation like, I feel like when Drake did Scorpion and that like got him out of his old deal before he took a new one, he would have had to go like independent or something.
Yeah.
Like
it ain't never happening.
But
so many niggas need money.
Yeah, facts.
That shit crazy.
So many niggas need money. You know what I'm saying? If I could always bait you in with this, they gonna win.
Right.
That's why they going younger and younger and younger, and that's why they eliminating all of the fucking what do you call it? They know they could catch you in a certain time frame. They used to do that shit to me a little bit before I noticed it. When I was doing all the 300 Spartan shit, I get called into certain little rooms and like, yo, who hot? Like, they'll ask me because they knew I knew.
Damn, and then you'll fuck around and get...
I give it up because I'm just like, this is my nigga. Like, why not? Like, yeah, hell yeah, you know what I mean?
Right.
Not realizing there's niggas that get paid for this shit like that.
That's a finder's fee.
I never got no finder's fee.
That's crazy. If you could do it all again, would you be like, hey...
Nah, because I don't even think... I just want to work, bro. Like, I don't even like the way shit's structured anyway. I'm not in it for the finder's fee. I just like connecting. Like, I ain't never been no hating ass nigga. It's a lot of stories untold like that. Like, I could go all day. Like for real, bro. Like, I know a lot of, even when I did my shit with Bird, bro. When the day Money Man met Bird, if anybody ever asked him, he'll tell you I was there. I was in the A room just like how they sitting right there with Bird, and Money Man came in there and they were trying to get him to sign Money Man. Remember that? Me and Money Man signed at the same time, right after me. Money Man came in and Birdman rolled his fucking chair to me in my ear and was like, "What you think of him, nephew?" And I was like, "That nigga official, fire." You know what I mean? Like, that nigga, and he getting the bag. He probably don't really need your money for real. He's like, for real? I said, nigga, fuck with him in the street, bro. He really, the shit he talking about, he doing that. He was like, for real? That nigga heard that music. That nigga Bird heard that music. That nigga was like, hey, man, we're going to do the deal tomorrow, nephew. That nigga was ready. Like, but it's like, me, it's like, I ain't no hating ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, like, Money was my nigga when he was Money J. That was my mans.
Okay.
Like, that nigga, no, even when I was bigger than him, like, I still was fucking with him because I liked it, what he was doing.
Yeah, facts.
He was the only nigga I seen freestyling like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so he don't write none of this shit?
Hell no, bro. I seen Money Man goddamn sitting in the seat, bro. You know, I fucked up. I seen Money Man sitting in the seat looking like he was asleep. Beat playing. Nigga, man, got up and did the whole verse.
Damn. That like, shit crazy.
I'm talking about he talking too. He ain't saying no bullshit.
Right.
He walking you through the whole shit he just did the other month. Like,
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? He telling you something like, this shit sound like this shit just happened, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, this nigga, you know how he be telling stories like shit.
Bro, I fuck with Money Man.
I'm like, bro, you lying or telling the truth? I don't know, but I believe you.
That shit.
You know what I'm saying? Money Man was one of them niggas in music, that same studio. He used to rap, but not had the hooks for real.
Oh, okay.
So he'll tap me in the other room. Hey, man, come out, I need a hook. We used to be in the C room together. And I was be like, bro, just leave it open, bro. I got you. I did like 6 hooks for this nigga all the time. Like, whenever he asked me, I just do it.
That's hard.
Because we recorded the same. It was never about like, man, damn, nigga, how many hooks you need type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think that's the way to do that. Like, if you're going to be writing or doing that stuff, I feel like do it for that.
Let's cook. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's cook. Or
it's like, let's cook.
Or even for your own, like, reward, do it for, like, the linking up and the networking and the being seen. And
respect the creators, bro. Let us get in the same room and cook. Don't send me to no writing camp. Oh, yo, we here for Chris Brown. I'm like, bro, I done been in every room. He ain't in this motherfucker.
Right.
Like, nigga, you don't want to call me and tell me.
Right.
I'm in here creating shit that you might not even want to say for real.
Fact.
I'm creating blindly because you waiting for me to do a hit.
Yeah.
Your A&R's waiting for me to do a hit with the beats they chose. I don't like the beats, by the way.
And you in Bali.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, nigga. You in Bali, nigga. with fucking Steve Harvey's daughter.
Damn.
And I'm here slaving for you.
Damn.
You know what I mean? You ain't checked on me, asked me nothing. I can't talk to you.
Right.
I ain't in the room with you. I don't know how you like your octaves. Right. I don't know if you like D minor over C major.
Yeah, facts.
A lot of them niggas know that. A lot of them niggas like, yo, anything D minor, keep that shit away from me. I gotta go too low on my voice.
Damn.
Y'all ain't telling me nothing, bro.
You just
But I'm in here with this weird ass nigga with 8
guessing.
niggas I don't know. I ain't never worked around. They slaving. They can't wait to go in the booth first.
Right.
So now I'm hopscotch, and now I gotta debo the booth because we all waiting for an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like that's too much, bro. I'm not doing all that shit,
bro. That's crazy, bro. Now that y'all giving me like how it goes, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like it got me looking at this shit a little different.
That shit terrible, bro. That shit so minimum wage. I'm like, bro, this ain't no real money for real, bro. I'm straight. I'll keep this record for myself.
Facts.
Every record I ever got placed, if I'd have kept it for myself, I'd have made quadruple the amount of money.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? But the niggas see like, oh, you got Grammy nominated, or you got a plaque with Travis and Bryson. It's like, yeah, all right.
Yo, how does that make you feel? I know you say you don't really be caring about shit, but like, how does that make you feel though, my nigga? Like, you got Grammy nominated nigga or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Working with all these people.
I mean, it's like reassurance. It's like, okay, it's like, I already think like that, but now it's like, okay, now they might think what I think because of that. That's all it's for,
back
bro.
to the resume.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I already know I'm nice with it. So it's like, I already know if I get in the studio, I'm a cook. Like, I'm really like, I got put in rooms where I was like, because you might get tested different. There was a time when I would go in the studio and I would feel like, damn, I'm not the best nigga here because it's outside of just rapping. You know what I'm saying? The only camp I ever felt like that was Akon camp. Akon was about to do a camp over a decade ago when he was going to do his last album. He was going to do like 3 albums in one.
Right.
Everybody was there though. Like, I'm talking about like, what's homie name? Lucky, what's his name?
Lucky Day.
Lucky Day was there. This is back when he was D Brown. He was just a songwriter at the time.
Okay.
Me, K Kent, Marion Mariba.
Okay.
She was there. Asia Bryant, she's now ACN now. Sick Pen was there. He's now Louis Sky. Gemini was the engineer there.
Right.
He now is the A&R for Jack Harlow and DJ Drama and them label. Okay. Everybody upped it. Amber Grimes and JR, they was the A&Rs of that writing camp.
Okay.
JR done went up and made $1 million, and Amber done went and worked for
Amber
every fucking label.
Right.
So look at the growth. But I walked into that writing camp, head high, very cocky. And then I'm like, damn, these niggas doing like a whole nother genre. I wasn't that skilled in that genre. Neither was Camp. Camp, no, he wouldn't get nothing. That nigga,
Right.
And keep in mind, he a hit maker.
Yeah.
So it's like, we got humbled though. We got humbled like, damn, they don't want this. Like, they had like all these rooms, and then they had this one room where no one could walk into. But like only like fucking Lucky Day and like Sick Pen was in it because they was like, they sung and they did
Right.
like Sick Pen probably the best writer I've ever seen. And Verse Simmons was there. Sick Pen probably the best songwriter on that realm I've ever seen though.
Right.
As far as speed, like he could do a pop hit. I'm talking about a hit.
Right.
In like 10 minutes.
That's crazy.
He was very, very, and that made me go, okay, shit. Like, he's special.
Right. Wow.
And at that time, I changed a lot of my melodies, and I changed how much I did melody because I didn't want to get did like that again.
Yeah,
they ain't want no rap shit over there, bro.
Facts.
I did some hooks and shit, but it wasn't like the shit him and Asia was doing. I was like, but y'all niggas is special. Like, Marion's over there fucking playing the guitar and singing at the same time. I'm like, and I'm over there talking about it's like,
right.
It's like, that humbled me a lot though. From there, I stepped my game up because of them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And since then, like, like, nigga, you put me in the camp, nigga, I'm probably gonna be, unless they can sing their ass off out of the world. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be able to like. And people done seen that though. Timbaland, right? Like if Timbaland ever talked about the writing camp we did with him and all the people he had there, like he know he seen me so skilled. The next day he threw me in first of everything. All the people that was there. And I want Sy to start this one. He know that because of how I was. Everything he threw on, it didn't take me like. He like, well, as soon as I seen he liked the beat, I did it. And he liked that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm like, he played the beat 5 seconds into it. It's like, oh, Tim, I'm ready, let's go. Next one. Tim, I'm ready, let's go. Tim, I'm ready, let's go.
So the people in the writers camp probably mad as fuck at your ass.
Like, this son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Damn. But it's like, they don't have the reps I had. It couldn't have even been, because I had the artist reps, then I had the writer camp reps.
Right.
And so I was able to kind of fluctuate like that.
That's dope. That's dope. I mean? That's dope. Last question, man, about the music shit too as well. When you started like getting in your singing bag, do you feel like that's when everything opened up for you, changed for you?
Yeah. But
did that make you kind of like look at it like, damn, bro, like I'm an MC. I wanted to do it this way.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I still write my melodic shit as if I'm rapping. That's another thing people don't realize though, because I'm fucking their ears with the soft voice shit. But it's like I still treat the same mechanics on some hip hop shit, like syllables and shit. I still do it in my R&B shit.
Right.
And even back then, I started doing melody way before I was doing melody to everybody. Because in my studios growing up as a young nigga, I was the hook man in the hood.
Okay.
Everybody came to me for the R&B hook for the bit. I always had one joint on the mixtape for the girls. I always was that nigga. Like, now we need one joint for the shorties, bro. Like, all this shit for the hood and shit, cool.
Right.
But like, all these girls we got in here, bro, if they don't want to play it, that's a problem.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I already was doing that because I wrote fast. So I would finish my verse before all. You know, back then, back when studios wasn't everywhere. You had to be in the studio with mad niggas. Like it might be a nigga throw a verse on there. You don't even want his verse on there.
right.
He just there and like
the
you
homie.
don't believe. Yeah, he the homie.
He the
and shit,
homie
he got something though. You writing, but he in your ear with his shit. You know what I'm saying? He in your ear like I said, you write, you in your bag though.
Yeah,
but he don't care because he trying to create. But I've been through all that shit, bro. Like, bro, get out my face, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do my shit. Like, so I ended up learning how to do hooks that way.
Okay.
Once, like I said, I transferred into getting around them people. I started working on my voice a little bit more because I'm like, this is not gonna cut it.
That's dope.
So
you taught yourself how to sing, kind of in the sense.
Yeah, I did.
That's crazy.
Just enough reps, like hundreds of reps, just working on it. And I had mad people tell me that you shouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't sing. Like girls I was talking to was telling me.
Like, damn, that's crazy. That's
bro.
crazy.
I literally had a girl named Chelsea, bro. AKA her name 411 Thug. We don't talk no more. But
hope not. Go ahead.
Yeah, we don't. I think this is like John John's ex or something like that too.
Well, just tell everybody.
But I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
But she was the first person to tell me like stop singing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Just came out and said,
I'll never forget that shit.
Those moments is so like instrumental for a upcoming artist. It's like that joint. How about now when Drake was like, then ask if we could listen to Ludacris. Them car rides had me feel like I remember like those moments when you was first recording and you was playing it in the car and like you had the homies in the back that was like talking over your shit.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying,
bro, yeah,
like you know they wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's like those moments though. They so instrumental for like fuel.
Play him the joint he in his phone.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
like chicks not even the girls you talking to not even playing your shit. Like it's a lot of niggas, girls don't even. A lot of niggas that claim they got hoes, the rap niggas, they girls don't even play their music.
That's crazy.
They don't even notice it though in real time.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all had a chick to literally tell me, bro, like DJs too. You know what I'm saying? Like when I dropped Priorities with Bryson, like I had a couple DJs like, yo, you should let Bryson do all the singing on this one. Like,
damn,
because I was still working on my voice. I sounded straight on there. That's one of my biggest songs, but it's like even at that time, Bryson's voice was what it was.
Right.
That nigga really could sing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, bro. Like I had to, but imagine having to hear that type of stuff and keep going.
Right.
Damn,
you know
what I'm saying? Like I had to really find there's tones I use now, bro. I would have never did back in the day. I don't know how though. I never got vocal lessons or this, and I still can't sing. It's just.
I mean,
I found that shit though. Yeah,
making hits, nigga.
I found that shit, motherfucker. I don't know what the fuck that shit. Being around enough girls, I went through a stage of only recording around women too. That little stage where I got away from niggas, that was amazing.
That's dope.
I started only recording around girls too. That really helped too.
Facts.
Yeah.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all, man, for coming to Vibe with Veto. Real shit,
I fuck
bro.
with your shit, bro.
Man, thank you,
Absolutely,
bro.
I be watching your shit. I be wanting to see my man.
I just shouted you out on the other episode.
I seen that
because like, bro, because real shit, like, bro, you remember I was telling you, bro, I ain't about to put this shit on my, you know what I mean, like on my personal page, because it's like, bro, niggas still trying to rap and trying to do other shit, and then people look at you, be like, oh, you podcast, when the music coming out, bro? I hate that shit, bro. But it's like, bro, I bet
I get it every day, bro.
You told me that, and it just like kind of upped my shit. You know what I mean? So like,
somebody always gonna have something to say though, you know. You know what I mean? So I think people got to keep that in mind.
Facts.
Somebody always gonna have something to say about something.
Facts.
So you can't, bro. Set a goal, bro. Attack it. You know what I mean? It's like, and then you're gonna catch motherfuckers. There's a few motherfuckers in my life coming up. I'm like, then they really didn't have to. These were the moments I never let go. You know what I mean? Like some moments changed me because I heard something a certain way.
Facts.
I'm a big listener, bro. I'm not a nigga that know everything. I don't like being the smartest nigga in the room.
Facts.
I tell Fort Knox all the time. He changed my life from the cypher I had with Sy. Like if he didn't do that, and it's like I knew that shit, but it's like nigga told me, yo, when a mic in your hand, the world is yours. Don't you ever stop. Make them take it from you. You know, I know no one ever told it, and he knew how Fort Knox is.
Yeah.
And the way he said it to me, he was looking in my eyes like, and was like, nigga, don't do that shit again. You know what I'm saying? Because I was following too many rules, and he didn't want to see that. He wanted to see me kill everybody. You know what I mean? And then I didn't that day, and he knew I knew better.
Damn.
So when I'm seeing niggas like you that I fuck with, it's like I could watch shit and be like, oh, this nigga don't know the center of his word, the font on the screen.
You told me that too.
He putting that shit too low. Anyway, keep going. I'm like, that's a bitch ass nigga, bro. You niggas is hoes.
Thanks.
Like, no, yo, Vito, tighten up, nigga. I'm not gonna put it in your comments either. I'm not gonna embarrass you.
You text me.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna hit you, yo, Vito. Listen, bro. Cap cut, boom, center it here.
And you told me how to put the logo on the shit.
You know what I mean? Yo, put the shit here, make sure, you know what I mean? It's like, niggas don't want to do shit like that. You know what I mean? And you might go off and make millions. You don't owe me nothing. It's just that's the type of nigga I want to be. That's how I am with my son. His friends. It's like, all them niggas ain't my kids, but it's like, a lot of them know how they pops around every day. So it's like, everybody like, no, Sy, do something. You know, everybody gonna have something to say. It's like, even when I do that, it's like, yo, Sy, take a moment for you. It's like, nigga, that is for me. Right. You don't know me, so shut up.
Right.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, yo, don't you need a break? You got 20 kids in your house. Bro, these niggas are my piece.
Right. Fact.
Yeah, it sound crazy. It sound like ruckus.
Right.
But I'm able to give them an opportunity that I didn't have, and a lot of young niggas don't. This nigga could be robbing you in 4 years.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't take this nigga to AAU practice.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not perfect, but it's my piece. It's my world. It's like, it's where I want to. It's like, I could keep going and just worry about Sy, but Vito a good nigga, man. He a nigga that's gonna be good for the culture in Atlanta. He a nigga that's gonna give opportunities and be that cool nigga outside that niggas fuck with. I gotta give him this game.
Facts.
Because that's why the culture fucked up. These niggas don't want to give niggas the game. They'll keep scrolling on your shit, act like they don't see it.
Yeah, bro. Nah,
you know what I mean? So I do want to see you keep doing your thing. I ain't your big homie, nigga. I ain't your fucking. But I mean, it could be a sense of mentorship in that day, in that moment.
Yeah, facts.
It's like,
I appreciate it.
We all need that, bro. Like I get that shit from people all the time, bro. And if I could ever do that for you, bro, I will continue to. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. I hope if you see me, like,
hell yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, bro.
Sure.
Nah, I appreciate that shit. It was random as hell too. I was headed to the gym and I got a text. I'm like, damn. So then I pulled up cap.
That shit was pissing me off. You know, like, this nigga words was like hitting the side of the screen. I'm like, man, hold up, man.
Facts. Quick, nah, that's love.
I'm like, it says something so small, but it's like, bro, put that shit.
Right.
Facts, bro.
Put that shit over, man. Make sure I can see the font.
Killing that shit now.
I see that shit being looking clean, baby.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Sure.
Man, tell the people where they can find y'all, man.
Outside.
For sure.
Yeah, outside and on all social medias, ILord Owen.
For sure.
Yeah, tap in.
I'm outside, man. I ain't giving y'all niggas shit. If you outside, you see me. If you not, fuck you.
Hey, man. Hey, man, the guys came through the Vibe with Veto, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know it's another episode of Vibin With Veto. You know the slogan, we vibrating higher and we gone.
Yeah. That's what's up.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, man, I know y'all watching the interview and stuff like that, but I'm an artist too as well. I go by the name of Just Call Me Veto. Make sure that you tap in with all of my music, all of the content and stuff like that. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Just Call Me Veto. I got a project coming called Shit Hit Different with my boy Sauce Lord Rich. Y'all be on the lookout for that too. Let's get it.